hard-coded and locked into you for life. That means all you need to do is get the word out, get people to find out that Groove is awesome, just like you do right now. They'll sign up for free. They'll thank you for it. And when they upgrade, you'll get a 20% commission. And if you're an upgraded member, you'll get paid 40% commission and 10% on tier 2. These commissions are massive. And we have people that are making a full-time income. As we said, just this week, we paid out over $300,000 in weekly commissions. So take a little break from the Grooveathon right now, press pause, go to groovejv.com in a new browser, make sure to get your affiliate link, follow all the steps in the promotion tools, and then we're going to welcome you back to the Grooveathon. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness, you guys, how good was Tawan, right? I mean, for real. Tawan has the amazing story. Totally, absolutely love him. But I am going to bring back Rob, and we are going to continue where we left off and then maybe teach some more stuff. And let me bring in Rob into the stream. Hey, Rob,
hey,
welcome back.
Hey, awesome. Thank you so much. Man, Tawan was awesome. It was funny. I had an hour break there. I was going to grab something to eat. I went in the kitchen real quick, came back to grab my my drink here and just started watching. I'm like, all right, now I'm sucked in. So that was an awesome segment. Very cool. Yeah, he's a good dude for sure.
Oh my goodness. So Rob, everybody's back on here. They're excited. They loved what we were doing before. And I bumped my desk during that segment break there. So now I had to fix my stuff. Okay. All right.
Awesome.
You guys, let's welcome Rob back. Now, Facebook, you're coming back on. I know it kicked off for the other thing and now it's back on. So
sweet.
Where were we? We were fixing Facebook.
We were fixing some Facebook funnels, yeah. And hey, if you guys enjoyed that last segment, that was just drop us some hearts in there. Let us know. And if you're watching right now too, drop us a hashtag live, right? Let us know where you're from because we are getting later, and I know we're hitting different parts of the world now, which is absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely, we have a ton of Australian people on. I seen that and. Jamaican, and I'm just like, this is so awesome that Groove has reached around the world and it's changing so many lives from, I mean, we have doctors that are changing their field, right? We have, I changed my field, everything, guys. This software is amazing because there's so many things you can do with it, right?
Yep. Exactly. And it's awesome. Last segment, I'm just going to talk about a last segment. So we were reviewing people's Facebook profiles, and it's so awesome to see people here are actually action takers. We did Mark Jean Baptiste, his.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember him. Okay. So I'm trying to send you the link here, but see if I can. Here's
from Colorado. In the house. We have Sydney in here, Massachusetts, yes.
Ohio.
Washington State.
Nice.
And Cat C says, welcome back.
Very cool, very cool.
Oh, and we have Ohio. Look at that. You guys are hanging in there. And I know it's a little tight there. Okay, so let me get this. Okay, so we're going to bring back.
I put it in the, there you go. I put it in the private chat there. I think I can't post on the other one here.
Let me take care of this here real quick. We'll get this in here and we're going to
just do a quick review and just see. It's awesome to have action takers, people that are watching.
Wow, Mark, look at this. Yes. I love it. We were just talking to Mark in the last section, right? And in the last session that Rob was on, and we made some suggestions, and he's already taking action.
Yep, it is awesome. His picture up here, when you click on it, actually does some stuff. It has some more information. He did a great job so far, and it's coming right along.
Nice. Way to go, Mark. Yep. Way to go. All right.
Very good.
turn that off here. Okay, let's see here. That is great. I am so excited. So let's see. Look, Mark, you're getting props. I hope you're on. If you're not on, I hope you're watching the replay because everybody is loving what you're doing.
Very much so. Very cool. It is great to see people, because so many times it's you give people advice or they ask for help and you give it to them and they're like, okay, thanks, and just let it go. But it's awesome to see. It's awesome to see action takers. It is.
We absolutely love it. Yes. Yeah. Man. Let's see here. You can find Tuan on Facebook. I'm trying to think. Jackie, if you hit me up, I can give that to you. Just send me a private message and I'll get you Tuan stuff there. All right. So let's see here. Rob, when we came back, we were talking about when we left, we were talking about the whole purpose of funneling the Facebook and how it helps, and versus doing a business page and the personal profile. Do you remember where we left off?
I honestly don't. I know we were reviewing a couple of things, but one of the big things that we talked about, for those of you guys that weren't on the first segment, was essentially funnelizing your Facebook, right? Giving people direction or a way to get to where you want to send them. Because if you think about the way Facebook works, you interact on Facebook either on somebody's post or in a group or whatnot. They're going to click on your profile. Once they go to your profile, give them a direction, right? Give them something to do, and really take care of or really be cognizant of those changes and really give them a path to go to, because people will follow it. If you lead them, people will definitely follow.
Yes. I agree.
Yep.
You have to simplify the process for them. You have to make it so easy for whoever's coming onto your page, so that way they don't have to dig. A lot of people do not, guys. A lot of people do not like to take the time to dig, right? They like to be able to see it just like that. And I love this. Kevin said, funnelize. New terms. We say funnelize all the time, and people are like, what?
What do you mean? But if you think about it, right, it is a funnel. It is a sales funnel, because the people that are going to that page for the most part are going to be maybe cold. And as soon as they get to that page, your job is to warm them up, right? Get them into your offer, get them into wherever it is that you want to send them.
Yeah. So, hey, guys, if you want us to look at your Facebook profile and give you some tips live, we can do that here. All we need you to do is to drop your URL, so that way we can take a peek at it. I would go back into the chat and get the ones that are there, but I don't want to do that because some of you may still be on, some of you may not. And if you're live, I want to be able to help you live do this. So, Rob, for the group that's here, tell them a little bit about you and what you've done, so that way they know who they're talking to.
Oh yeah. So for you guys that don't know me, my name is Rob Fazera. I've been branding myself the tech guy for GrooveFunnels and basically for the digital marketing world, right? There's a ton of stuff out there, and I've been in the industry for I've been in the online space since the 90s, so that dates me a little bit. But I've been a developer by really trade, a coder and developer by trade. I have grown and developed and sold several companies along the way. My last stint, I've run a company for the last 10 years doing e-learning, which is basically developing learning methods and presenting them online. And it's kind of segued right into here. My wife and I run a hugely successful multi MLM business right now, which is fantastic, and doing most of that stuff all online. And I've learned to automate everything. So that's kind of what I do now. I love tech, and the marketing side of things is absolutely fantastic too. And it's fun to be able to marry the two together. So that's who I am, and I am happy to be here. And I've been loving Groove since I found it a couple months ago. So it has been great.
And we've been excited to have you here because I know I utilize your tech abilities quite often.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right, so we have Groov Ninja. He asked to show it. He says he knows it's a little jacked up.
Hey, you know what? Acceptance.
You know
right?
it. You know it, right?
Yep.
So, listen, I've seen this image before. Didn't we just, it was one similar to
Yeah,
this?
yep. I think he actually did it, and this other person was giving him credit for it. So
Yeah. So, oh, that's right. That's right. You did do this.
yeah.
So all I would do is make sure here you would edit the description and put your links there. So tell them for the free access, go here. For platinum access, go here. For graphic work, if that's your work, go here.
Go here. Yep, exactly. Tell them where you want to go, because I mean, if you look at this page right now, right, it's not telling them to do anything. I mean, the graphic is cool and it's animated, and that is definitely cool right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, in that top thing, tell them a reason to click there, right? To tell them what it is you do and why you want them to click.
Right. Yeah, and the other thing is the graphics are good whenever you put these in here. But I see what you're doing. If you're using the page just for, because this is a business.
That's a business page. Yep.
Profile. If you're using this business page to try to get people in there, you need to be putting stuff that's relevant to what you're doing. So drop a link, a Groove, Groove training in here. If what you're doing here is Groove, do your Groove training. Go live. You need to go live in here. Invite people that are on your Facebook page or your personal profile page, guys, and into this page. Now, don't friend someone and immediately invite them over. Make sure that you're having that engaging conversation, right? And they know who you are before you put them in there. Do you have any other suggestions for him?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just reading a couple more questions here. Definitely get a featured image up there too. They give you the space. Go ahead and use it. Having a couple in there, it really just, if anything, it leads to confusion, right? Which one should I pick? Which one should I pick? Give them a direction definitely to go. The video is definitely cool. I was trying to look at that before. I'm not sure what else it does. But yeah, in here, give them some reason to click, right? Groov Ninja is cool. You have something to do with Groove, right? Yeah. Don't know what it is. So
pretty awesome image. Yep. I like it.
It's very cool.
All right. So let's see what questions were. So Shoshana said, one issue I have with Facebook is I've been accepting all friend pages.
All friend page, like all friend requests, you mean? That's one thing to definitely be very wary of, because you're going to get, in this space, you'll get a million friend requests, right? It's great to have 5,000 friends, but if none of them are in your niche or do what you do or after what you're after, right? They're absolutely useless. And if they don't engage, it's even worse. So the goal is to accept the friends that are in the right audience or in the right niche that you're in, right? Those are the people that you want to talk to.
Yes. And I'm going to agree everything with what Rob said.
Yep.
All right. So Jackie, we're going to pull yours up next if you're ready.
Oh, yes. All right.
All right. I'm going to let Rob take the lead on this one.
All right. Let me pull it up here so I can click around. All right. Miss Jackie, I love having fun with my family and living life to the full. All right. Let's see. So we're not really sure. This looks like just a regular old personal Facebook page. You do have your LinkedIn there, which is cool. And then you have a good professional image of you. So right off the bat, you kind of decide where you want to send people, right? What exactly do you want to do to them? If you want to do to try to send people, if you have a Facebook group thing that you own, or maybe you want to do affiliate marketing, right? You want to figure out what you want to do in this image up here is add some information about what it is you do and give them an action to do. So when I click on this, I mean, like I said, that's a fantastic image right here, but it doesn't really have anything to do with what you do.
Right.
So what you want to do is add some type of description here and then give them a spot to go from that point.
Right. I mean, you can keep the beach background because, man, that is beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
But put some text on there and say something about what you do, and put a little click here in, down here where it's not taking up a lot of it. And you can go into Canva and you can make this a little bit lighter in the background, a little bit more transparent, and make the bold, words a little bit bolder, and then come in here, click, and then Kings Beach. I don't know where Kings Beach is, but man, I need to visit there. And put in the description, Jackie, where you want to send them. Give them that call to action. And then the same here. I love that. And I mean, you could put that in there. I mean, this is if you're wanting to use Facebook for business, which I highly recommend.
Yep.
And you have 101 character spaces, so you can shorten this up a little bit and say you can too, and then put your link to wherever you're sending them.
Yep. And let me interrupt real quick. So she made a comment on here that she does have a business page as well. So one of the goals then is to send them to that business page. If you don't want to do your business stuff on your Facebook, on your personal profile, give them a way to get to that business page up in the spot in your personal profile image up top. Go ahead and put something in there that's a call to action, and then you have a great image on the left hand side there for your featured image. There's so much room that says click me right here, or whatever it is that you want.
An arrow up.
Yes. Yep.
So that way it's right here. Click, so it makes them want to click your LinkedIn. Yep. This is a really good image. This is well done. Well done image.
Yep.
Let's see here. So Jackie, you said you had a business page. I'm going to pull up your business page since we just took that.
All right. I love a couple of the people putting their links in here. That's cool.
I have to learn to type today. All right, here we go, guys. See, how many of y'all liking this and understanding why we're saying what we're saying? Drop a 1 in the comments if you're understanding why we're saying what we're saying and all that jazz.
If what we're saying is it doesn't make sense, right? It's easy to do and definitely make those changes. And like we said before, hey, if you join us new live, let us know where you're joining us from. Always happy to see people from all I can't even speak tonight, all over the world. So definitely let us know. Let us know that you're here. Appreciate it.
Hey, Jackie. Hey, this right here, empowerment. I love this. Put the links right here. Put the call to action right here, so that way people know. Actually, put a little click here, so that way they know they can click there. Right. Your image, beautiful image, yet again.
Yep.
I have a feeling that Kings Island is in Australia, isn't it? I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
Jackie, let me know that. I've never been there. But put your links in here. Anywhere they could click on something, make sure that they have it. Because, Australia right here.
Yep. Oh, that's cool.
So that here is perfect. I love the format, the layout that you have here.
So you have your free PDF. So scroll down. Look at that first post there. It's a free PDF download.
This right here.
Right there. Yeah. So something like that can go right up in that top banner up top. Go ahead and put something in there. Grab your free PDF, click here, and give them a link to there as well. Because this is a post that you made. That post is going to sync down as more stuff gets in there.
Right.
So
here's another pro tip that I'll tell you guys.
Yep.
When you have interaction on some of the posts that you put there. So let's just say, let's see. So right here it says beautiful picture, my friend. Let's just say she had 5 or 6 different comments here.
Yep.
Go back and respond to everyone and tag that person when you respond. Now, don't do them all at the same time. Do a couple of them and let it set. And then do a couple more and let it set. Because what does that do? That pushes that post back up in the algorithm. So it goes back to the top, back to being relevant. And then you reuse that post and reuse that post over and over again. Because I'll go back from 2 weeks ago and I'll respond, thank you very much, or whatever. And I have posts that have like 300 comments because I'll continuously repurpose that content.
Keep recycling. Exactly. I mean, it's there. Use it. I mean, 100%. It's one of those things that just a lot of people just don't do it. And it's a very easy thing to do to get things to keep rolling and rolling and rolling. So especially when you get a relevant post that starts going, I used to be hugely guilty of that and just respond, and then that's it. And now it's like there's some posts that I've had the thread going for literally weeks now.
I'm telling you, it's the best thing ever. Because then also Facebook sees that your stuff is still relevant from 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So you're going to be seen from more people. That's perfect right there, guys.
Yep.
So Kevin asks, business or fan page better recommended to make?
Business or fan page are pretty much the same thing. I mean, there are slight differences because I know you can choose different types of pages. But for the most part, they're going to be the same thing. I think the question is always, is it better to do fan page or business page or your personal profile, right? That's always the question. Right. And if like we always said, if you're doing ads, if you're doing chatbots, anything like that, you're going to want a page 100% because that's the only way to do those things. If you're going to be doing, if you really want to get your business reach out there more, you're going to want to use your Facebook personal profile, and you're going to want to use that 80-20 rule. And it's basically make those relevant posts out there about 20% of the time towards your business. And then the rest of it, make it personal, but you could definitely incorporate a little bit of the business in there as well. You just got to do it very strategically.
Yes. And Jackie said she hasn't started promoting Groove yet, but she would like to. Jackie, whoever your people are, whoever already follow you, figure out why they need Groove and just tell them.
Exactly. I mean, and there was a post in the Groove Digital group a little while ago that I'm going to post on here in a second. That's when I find it. That's a perfect thing. People asked that exact same question, and it was a perfect answer for it. But keep going on.
I'll do. Shoshana said yes, and now I have mails are bugging me every time I'm in there. So I'm wondering if that means with the whole friend request thing.
Oh, possibly. Yeah. And that's the unfortunate part. And it's crazy because I deal with it with my wife. I know you deal with it probably every day. The amount of creepers that are out there, guys, just stop. I mean, it's sad. It's absolutely, and it's crazy to me because I have to read all the messages that she gets. I'm like, oh, really? And I really feel bad for you women, and on behalf of a lot of the more men out there, I do apologize for them. So,
all right. So let's see here. Julian said, is it better to use personal or business page? And I think you just
that's kind of what we just answered, right?
Yeah, definitely. So the business page, listen, using the personal, doing the 80-20 rule where it's 80% personal, 20% business, not only helps you become a better marketer because you're not going to be spamming everything, it's going to make you think about your content that you're dropping. You want the personal profile because it ranks higher in the algorithm of Facebook. So anything you do on your personal profile is going to be seen better and faster than it is on a business page. How the influencers do it is they start with their personal page, they build it up, and then they go through every 3 months or so, and they figure out who's interacting and who's not. Make sure you're doing interacting posts, sort of like before I said, you can do iPhone versus Android, Mac versus, PC, stuff like that, where people, it's totally out the wall, but it is relevant to it, and they're going to start interacting. So give them a reason to interact, and then you'll be able to see who's doing it, who's not. If these people are not interacting, then you invite them over to your business page and invite, then you unfriend them on your personal profile, so that way it makes room for people that are going to interact. Because here's the deal. Whenever Facebook sees that you have 4,000 friends, but only 500 people are interacting with you on a consistent basis, it pushes your stuff down in the algorithm, and it's harder for you to be seen. So it's better to have less of a number and higher activity versus, having that high number. So you want to make sure that you're going through that all the time, and you're doing that balance. So if Johnny from 5 years ago never says anything on your Facebook, you put him over on your business page, and he still doesn't take Johnny off of there.
Yep, exactly. Always make the room, for sure. You always want to get that engagement 100% right there.
Yes. All right.
So I do apologize. My dog went a little crazy. We had somebody come to the door. So I do apologize for that one.
All right. So let's see here. We have some more stuff. Let's see.
Right.
My personal profile is so personal, and I stopped using it a couple of years back. Any advice on the update?
Yeah, so Facebook gives you the ability to separate out the friends that you have, right, into groups. The easiest thing to do is to go ahead and put your family and your friends into one group, and then everybody else just put into another group. Or I mean, if you're really good about it, put them into separate, even granular groups. But most people are very lazy. Friends and family.
I see everything.
Yep, and that's how I am too. Everybody can see everything, but separate it out in those two groups, and that way you can, every time you do a post, a live, whatever you want to do, if you're worried about your family and friends not wanting to see it, just block them on there. And if you want them just to see the stuff that you're posting about your kids, just allow them and block everybody else. It kind of gives you the ability to do it right there. So kind of take advantage of it for sure.
Yeah, either that or do what I did. Whenever I went to become the forefront of my marketing and the face of what I'm doing, I recorded a video. I told everybody what I was doing, what they're going to see on my Facebook page. If they didn't like it, they were more than welcome to unfriend me, because I understood in that, hey, I'm not, you're going to see this from me. I hope that you stay and support me, but if not, I understand we're still going to be friends, even if we're not Facebook friends, right? So I dropped that video and people were engaging on that. I never had anybody leave. I had people that were cheering me on. It was like, a ton of bricks was lifted off of me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was worried about what they thought whenever they don't pay my bills. So, and whenever I did that, it was so great. And then I was able to revive my profile and do what I.
Yep. And that's such an awesome advice. Like that's on my list to do this in the next couple of days.
The best thing ever. You know what? I'll find that video and I will reshare it. So if you follow me, because my profile's on public, anything I post, you guys can see.
Yep. And it's so funny because. Yeah, and it's just easier. I had a good friend of mine. I was thinking about what you said earlier, but I had a good friend of mine to do that exact same thing, and the amount of people that reached out to her, and it was just amazing. And from that point, like, she has gone from this, and everything that she touches now is just going straight up. Yeah. And it's like you said, it is so relieving to do that. So that is absolutely on my list. It's a fantastic idea. I love it.
Yes. So Sarah David, hi Sarah. So you don't respond in real time to people on your page? No, I do not.
Yeah.
I do not do it. I let it sit there, and then I'll respond to 2, and then I'll respond to 2 more later, and then I respond to, that's how I do it, because what it does is it pushes that post back up, every time. And then if it doesn't get what I want out of it, then I'll like it. Because what's it do? It pushes that post back up. Anytime any interaction comes onto that post, it puts it back into the algorithm. So whenever I have 60 comments on something, I'll just respond to a couple of them, and then I'll wait, and then I'll do it again, and then I'll wait. And that's the best way to do it.
Yep. And the thing about that too is try to get that engagement there. So you're not just going to comment on it. Like, if they comment on you, that's fantastic. Engage back with them and get a question. Ask a question, because what will happen is that they'll go ahead and respond, and guess what happens? That goes back up now for you. So understand that just the goal here is to create that engagement, and by statements, don't create engagement. It's ask. Always ask. And even when you comment on somebody's, before you do a live, you sometimes want to prime your feed. So as you comment on people's posts, right? Hey, that's a fantastic picture. When did you take it? Was that taken last week or whatever, right? Get them to respond back to them. Or ask about, for women, oh, that's a fantastic picture. Where'd you get the dress in it? And I guarantee you, all of a sudden you have 25 other women start commenting on it. Oh, that's a great dress. And it's exactly what you want. Because then what you do, you start commenting on those. and understand the way the game works. It's a game.
All it is getting that engagement up, because whenever you get your engagement up, then Facebook sees that you're posting stuff that's relevant to the people that are on your Facebook profile. Whenever that happens, then what it sees is that, so Rob dropped a post and his stuff is always relevant. So boom, I'm going to put it up in front of more of the people than, before. So every time you boost that engagement and keep boosting it and keep boosting it, it's doing something inside that algorithm that makes it to where your future posts are seen by more people.
Yes, 100%. And I'm sorry, I'm reading Darcy's comment on YouTube and I'm dying right now.
So
for my awesome Jeopardy question. So
I'm going to get to some of these people here from before, because we had Groov Ninja redo his cover here, groove-ninja.com.
Yeah,
if you make that stick on there more and longer, because with a video, you can't click. So I would make sure that your link is on there a little bit more, but that is one groovy video.
Yeah. That is you got mad skills, my friend.
Yes,
very nice.
You do. I love video. I love that. It's not over the top either. I think video is really cool because it's something different and eye-catching. It really catches the eye. I would probably make it a little shorter and then make it to where your link sticks up on there. So, all right. So let's see here.
Actually, there was a couple questions out of contact.
Software.
Oh yeah, that was one I'm going to. Hey, reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook. I'm in the group. I know on YouTube for some reason somebody was saying they couldn't find me, which is fine. But yeah, reach out to me on Facebook. I'll go ahead and get it for you. I don't want to drop my other link on there, so get in a groove. Find me on Facebook, and we're good.
All right.
I'll get what you need.
Rule. Got it. Kevin's got it. Yes. Cass is from Washington State. All right. So Joyous Cash wants us to do their Facebook page. So let me pull it down here. Excuse me.
I'm trying to see where's that one? Oh, there it is.
All right. Let's put her up here on the screen. And that is her, because that's what her profile is. All right. I'm grooving. Come with the groove. Let's see here. So I like that you're putting groove up there, but it doesn't say anything about groove on your picture here. So they're going to be like, what's groove?
What's groove? Yeah, that's exactly very first thing I thought of.
Yes. It's so hard to pull yourself out of what you know, because you need to think, what do people not know?
Yep.
Right.
And it's definitely hard. It's a lot of times I call it developing in a box, because you get so used to focusing on one thing that you don't see a lot of that stuff on the outside, and it's awesome to get other people to kind of look in there for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And I love that you have the Grooveathon here. This is really good, because then people can look and say, okay, all right, so that's what Groove is. But if you don't have it in your pictures and up there, flashing what it is, then that's where you're going wrong. But I love the post where you're having groove in here, and you're highlighting it, right? But what does groove do for Joyous?
For Joyous Cash. That's the question that kind of needs to be answered. If you go after some of the groove stuff, yeah.
And then this photo, you need one photo right here. But great job on putting, groove here, so people are starting, they can start picking up, what you're putting down there.
Yeah, that's the business page. So yeah, I don't know how many they can modify on the left.
The photo, you can still do the one photo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe you can.
Yep.
Yeah. So also, what you need to do is start inviting the people that are connecting with you on Facebook, on your Facebook profile, and they know you, they like you, they trust you. Invite them to your page, because you've had that relationship with them. Very big, very big. Yep. Okay, so Oliver said we should collab. All right, we have a question here. Recommend starting a private group on Facebook, or a group list tailored who may be interested, then post and speak only to them. Possible solutions, just sharing as I go.
100%. So here's the thing, and I explain this a lot this way. there are pages and there are groups, right? Your page is essentially your front porch. You get to wave and say hi, and you have to really follow a lot of rules. Your group is inside your house, right? You can party at your house. You can do whatever you want in your house. And you have direct access to people. So you allow who wants, you can totally allow who you want to come in, who you don't want to come in, what you could say to them in there. You can control a lot more. So having a group is almost essential if you want to do, well, I take it back. If you want to do the type of marketing you want to do, yes, it's definitely essential. And it can help in so many things, just because of the fact that you have a very targeted audience that want what you're giving them.
Yes, I agree with that.
That's my, but yeah. Yep.
We have a group because that's where we can put everybody, and everybody's there and helping everyone, doing everything back and forth. And it's somewhere where we can harness the power of these individuals, and it's amazing. Groups are amazing.
Yep.
So Sarah said, my Facebook profile needs a lot of help. How do I make it more action oriented? I have a hard time being consistent daily.
Consistent daily. That's make a list and a schedule. That solves the consistency issue.
All you need is 2 times a day.
Yep.
1 to 2 times a day to be consistent. Whenever I spent time with my granddaughter for the first month, I was just on there 1 time a day. And that was just so I can keep my name relevant, right? Yep. That's all I have to do. You can take your personal pictures. Let's just say you're sitting on the beach and you're reading a book. You can take that post and you can write, I'm so thankful and blessed that I get to be here. I love that, I can spend this time away and, whatever. And then at the end, you can put a little call to action in there. Like, if you want to be able to do this as well, send me a private message or, drop a comment below, so you can take your personal experiences that you're doing and dealing with now. And it could be anything. I'm spending the day or the month with my granddaughter. I'm so glad that I can have the ability to do that. If you want the same thing for you, contact me. Give them 2 points of contact. Let them know it's okay to contact you through private message. Make sure they know, because some people are embarrassed.
Oh, yeah.
They're shy. They don't want other people knowing their stuff, right? So give them those 2 points of contact. Give them the one that's private. Give them the one that's out in the open if they want.
Yep. And the being consistent part, the huge thing right here, seriously, like on a Sunday, write out what your posts are going to be about. And if you're really good, do your posts and schedule them. And that way, you're done for the week. You don't have to worry about it. The consistency part is actually done. But yeah, definitely write it down at a minimum.
Yeah, I don't think you can schedule on your personal.
Yeah, you can't schedule on your personal.
In the groups and stuff, you can.
Yeah, very true. But I think there's actually software that can do that. There's software that can do pretty much anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something out there. I have them listed out because I think before I post, right? So I'm thinking about what I'm going to post. So I have them actually just on Notepad.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then I type it out, and then I know what picture I'm going to put with it. I always put a picture. I always put a GIF, or if it's just text, because I want to just have a conversational piece, something that just makes people like the iPad versus, or
the PC versus Mac.
Yeah, whatever. One of those. Then I put a color background in the back because you want it to pop.
Yep.
So Kevin said, this is so awesome. These are huge questions that Facebook does not even answer well. For real.
Oh, yeah.
It's called us doing it and knowing we really researched Facebook and what their updates and stuff are, but also it's just years of learning.
It's fun to play too. You'll notice last week I was messing around. I think I changed my profile page like 7-8 times in the course of over a day. People are like, you okay? But yeah, you get just to mess around and just to see kind of what happens.
Yes.
But yeah, it's definitely, it's an interesting beast for sure.
So Dr. Jim just asked this, can post scheduler planners post to profiles or only to pages?
For the most part, they can post to pages. There are some that can do to your profile as well. I don't I have to go back and find them, but one of the developers that I work with, we're messing around, and we actually are able to do that. So I definitely know what can be done. I don't know the schedule off the top of my head that can do it. So
Sarah David said free versus paid group.
both.
Yeah,
100% both.
you really can't have a paid group on Facebook because of the TOS. So you have to offer something in and include the group as, you know, so if you have a course and the course is going to have a private group, but, you know, so you can say you're getting this free group, but they have to pay for the course, and it could be a monthly thing. It could be whatever, but you can't really say it's a paid group.
But the idea is to have that free group, and then you have the other group, right? Nurture them in the free group and give them a lot of the information they want. But in the paid group, right, give them the value that they're paying for. So go deeper into things. It's totally good in the free group, and we do that a lot. We're doing it now. We love to give the information, but if you want to spend an hour and a half going through it way deeper, then you're going to pay for it. And that's really what that paid group is, right? So you have the free group to nurture them and get them more. And definitely you want a part of the offer is if when you're in my free group, I'm going to give you a lot of information. If you want to go deeper, come into my other group over here and take on my services. Absolutely fine. So definitely both, 100% both.
Yes.
Yep.
Sarah's got some good questions in here.
Love it.
What if you do something else and GrooveFunnels isn't the main thing, but you still want to promote it?
Absolutely fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Then the whole thing is figure out if Groove is going to be in part of something else, figure out how we can be in there as an ancillary service right there, as just an extra part that you can offer as part of your services. If you do consulting, it's a fantastic thing. You know what? Because you want your clients to have their own accounts. Hey, you know what? You pay for this right now, one time, done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. I mean, I have one of my affiliates, that's what he does. And the second tier is fantastic about it right now. So it's a good thing. But that's how you do it.
You definitely don't have to, Groove doesn't have to be the forefront, but surely something, whatever you're doing, it brought you to Groove. So what can these people that you talk to, how can they resonate with you and why you bought Groove? Because if you sit and listen to the stories of, you know, say Angie, myself, or whatever, we just posted because of what it was doing for us. And whenever we did that, we were able to resonate with the people on our page. And they're like, okay, I need to find out some more. And that's how we did it. Mm-hmm. So let it resonate. So she wants us to check out her Facebook page.
Yeah, bring it on up.
Here we go. So let's see here. This is beautiful.
That's a great picture.
It really is. I mean, who's Sarah? This is Sarah, right? We know who she is. So Sarah, whatever your forefront, whatever you're putting out in the forefront in your marketing, and it doesn't have to be Groove, right? Let's just say it's what are you? You're a coach. You're a career coach. So maybe you're using Groove for the career coach stuff that you're marketing, or you have a PDF or something free to give them, so that way you can collect their data, so you can bring them in and get your clients that way.
Yeah, that's a fantastic background picture too. There's so much room to play around on that. I mean, it's just, if you bring it back to the main back to the main profile page for a minute, there's a ton of room that you can put. I mean, they give you the blue sky right there. That's fantastic. You can definitely put some information in here. Tell us a little bit about what you do. Tell us about the clients that you want to serve. Tell us about the problem that you solve.
Yeah. Who are you wanting to serve? Let them know whenever they click on Sarah's, because if you're in whatever group, Sarah, and you're dropping value bombs and they hover over your profile, they're going to be like, who is this Sarah David and what does she do? You need to make sure that they can come in here and they can see on this here, and they can see in the description here. I mean, you can still photo cred Houston, you know, down there. Here you can put, you know, coach, whatever, and then put the link of wherever you're wanting to send her or send them. The thing is whenever you're doing that, it could be the forefront of whatever you're offering, but then maybe you're like, I want to help other career coaches do the same thing. That's whenever you bring Groove in. And then down here, you want one photo down here for your featured photo. And you want to be able to put a link wherever you're wanting to send them. I mean, if you're doing stuff online and trying to capture clients that way, then you need to be able to show it in there.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I have, we had that link for the Facebook profile template. We can probably share that again. Here.
Yep.
Do you have it? There you go. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that one. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah. So go ahead and download that, bring it into something like Canva, and you can go ahead and just modify your profile so you know exactly what you can actually, where you can put stuff, right? So the full image on mobile will be everything in the light blue. That'll show everything. And then the big image is kind of what mobile is going to cover. So really everything around here is going to be safe space. The dark blue is going to be what you see on desktop. So again, and that small image right there is going to be where it gets covered. So again, that's how much room you have. So it kind of gives you a nice little layout. Bringing it right into Canva, the dimensions are correct, and just lay stuff on top of it, so you can kind of get it to how you need it, and then just upload it into your Facebook profile. So
yes. So Adita, I don't have the stuff from Mr. Bauer, so you'll have to go back and rewind to whenever he was on, and you can get all his stuff there.
Let's see. All right.
All right.
And actually, there's a link. If you go to Bitly, you can go to Bitly, and it's new-fb-template. You can actually download that template, and you can bring it right into Canva. Yeah,
and Freddie's right. David Lemon would probably have the links as well for you, Adita. So, all right. So let's see here. Add text in the background. Just a suggestion. Absolutely. If you're telling people what you're doing, then that right there is the goal. They don't leave them guessing. It's your job to remind them what you do, not their job to remember.
Yep.
So, Sarah, we're grateful that you all are here.
Oh, yeah.
Hope y'all liking this. If you're liking what we're dropping, give us some hearts, drop some ones, tell us whoop whoop, whatever. Let us know that you're liking what we're throwing down here. We have 7 minutes left. How come every time we get on a call, it just flies?
That's crazy. Oh man.
All right. So Kevin is like, this is gold.
Yes, very much so. It's awesome. I'm glad you're getting the value out of it. I'm glad you guys appreciate it. That's great to hear. Absolutely love it.
Facebook groups are the bonus. Facebook groups these are hard. I want you guys, if you don't have a Facebook group, I want you all to know how hard it is to do Facebook groups, keep them engaged, and have quality content. It is time consuming. And, when people ask for those 3 email or the 3 questions, and one of them's an email, and you want in that group to get all that free training and information, do not hesitate putting your email in there. They work very hard. I know we work very hard to make sure that we are giving quality content. We are helpful. I mean, if you see this is nothing compared to what we do in a free group. Yep. So you need to, I just want you all to know that if you have a group, I respect you guys so much because it is such hard work and it's very time consuming. So it's really great. Kevin,
that's gold. Oh yeah.
Let's see here. I did not see the link. Just said to be put in chat.
I'll click on it. Go like 2 up and click on it, or like click in
this one right here.
Right there.
There you go, Eldon. There it is. There it is. You are very welcome, Sarah David. You are welcome. We are Groove Bosses. We like to think.
Oh yeah. I love it. Groove Boss. I love it. I love it. Very cool. But yeah, definitely hope you guys are getting some value out of this. It is it's always fun to do, and it's been interesting starting to we started to realize that shift probably a couple months ago, and it's been fun. And it's one thing that we teach a lot of our students right now, and they just, as soon as you start doing it, you will start seeing results.
Yes.
And it is great to see people that we said are action takers on here. So congrats to you guys.
Karen. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? Karen's in our group. We love Karen. Kat, yes, please come back and do this again. I appreciate it so much. I have too many ideas and try not to turn into a squirrel.
Oh my God, right?
We all have that. We all have that.
Oh my goodness.
Kevin, would you recommend to do email group and just use StreamYard until the membership is good with GrooveFunnels? Thinking this could, in the long haul, make the process much easier.
Email group and just use StreamYard.
So you're saying instead of doing a membership group, you email them and then you just go live on StreamYard.
And it's something like that. You can almost do a private group for something like that until it kind of gets to where you're going to go.
Yeah, you can do a private group and then do your lives in there.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, the membership stuff, there's just a couple small things that I think that are left to kind of fix in there. So I'm looking forward to getting in there for sure. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Here, Jody is loving this. Love. Focus, Kevin. Focus. You can do this. You can do this. We are Groove Nation, Sarah. We are Groove Nation.
Yep. All right. Loving all the cool Facebook info. Yes, and just on board with GrooveFunnels.
Yes.
That is fantastic.
Absolutely. Eldon, so very, very good, guys. Loving all this cool Facebook info. Thank you. You are very, very welcome.
Very good. A couple people putting some.
Do you guys? Oh, I see it in there. All right. So, guys, we're almost out of time. We have 2 minutes left. I'm telling you, we are so thankful for every single one of you all.
Very much so.
I will be back tomorrow between 9 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guess what? Yeah. Mr. Rob's going to be back.
I'll be back.
Me too. So we got other things for you guys.
Yep, for sure. It's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. So it has actually been our pleasure. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with us tonight. It's been great. This is a lot of fun. It's definitely really cool, and we really appreciate all you guys taking the time. I know some of you guys have been on here for 4 hours now, 5 hours. You guys got to do some work, right? But no, it is fantastic.
We appreciate you all. I am going to say goodbye to Rob, and I'm going to throw up a broadcast here so that way you all can have a little advertisement break. And we appreciate you, Rob. You know I appreciate
you guys so much. Oh yeah, I appreciate you too. Appreciate everything you do.
And we will see you guys tomorrow.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Hi, my name is Mike Filsaime, CEO and co-founder of GrooveFunnels, and we hope you're enjoying this Grooveathon. And now would be a great time to learn more about GrooveFunnels and the GrooveFunnels upgrade. So first of all, if you're watching this on something like Twitch or Facebook Live or YouTube Live, and you're wondering what's going on, you want to check out GrooveFunnels.com. We have the best software on the planet for digital and e-commerce marketers, and our software is free for people to get started with no